I just want to do a quick presentation of VkRunner. So VkRunner is a little utility to help test shaders on your Vulkan driver. So it's inspired by Piglet's shader runner. If you already know that, it's basically the same thing, but for Vulkan. So the idea is, you can just write a simple GLSL shader and run it on your Vulkan driver without having to write any boilerplate code. And then it has a very simple domain-specific language to give inputs to the shader and probe for the results to verify that it worked. So just that's a very short example script. You just write all the shaders you want, and then at the bottom you have a section for each shader, and then at the bottom you have a section called test where you can write all the commands you want to test with that shader. So like there's a really high level drawing command there to just draw a rectangle, and then you can probe the expected colors to test that the shader did what you wanted it to. So it's a standalone executable, so you can just quickly write your shader and then test it. Or it also has a library interface if you wanted to integrate it into a larger framework. It supports all of the Vulkan shader stages, and you can write the shader in GLSL, and then it will invoke GLSL lang on the fly to compile it to SPIR-V to give to the driver, or you can write in SPIR-V disassembly and it will invoke the assembler. Or there's also, you can specify the shaders directly in binary, in a hex-encoded binary, and there's a little Python script to pre-compile the shaders to binary, so then it can help you run it on an embedded platform where having the compiler is not so practical. And you can, so the previous example is just the minimal example, but you can also, for example, specify your vertex data in a convenient way, and you can do more complicated drawing commands, and you can specify push constants, UBO data, SSBOs, and probe the SSBOs for results. I think that's it. Yeah, just a very short talk. So that's the GitHub link. Thank you.